What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing a new game show. I went to the small YouTube creators Reddit, and I asked for people to submit their names so that we could go over, watch it, have a little fun, discover new content. I have some of the people in chat right here, and I'm super excited to get to check it out. I put all of their names on a wheel, a big exciting wheel, just like this. We're gonna go through. We got a couple people here that we're gonna watch first. Now, I said I'm going to go over the most viewed just because it makes it easy. We've got longer videos here, so I probably won't be able to do a full video, but we'll get through a little bit. We'll have a little bit of fun.
Splatoon 3 is
I want to say it already. I've only heard your voice for a few seconds. Delicious. Okay, you've got a good voice. You got a good YouTube voice. It already sounds like it.
split and shoot game developed by small indie game studio Nintendo. A perfect blend of high
We got the jokes.
and killer art direction to boot. There really is no game like it. You may know it as a team-based PvP squirt 'em up, but I ask that you ignore that. You see, I'm a proud cephalopod chauvinist. I wish no harm to my fellow squid sisters and Oqqobos. With that being said, the denizens of this world have a genetic predisposition towards violence. Fortunately for us, and unfortunately for them, we have other options.
It's high quality. I'm loving it already. It's quick. It's witty. You're getting new lines every single time. You've got the good sound design in it. You're rocking it. I'm curious the make time on this. I mean, you've only had your channel since April, so it couldn't have taken you. Let's see. You had your channel since April, and this came out a month ago. I'm just curious the make time on this.
About the main game
Very
mode.
impressed.
Instead, I'm going to glaze and praise the other, objectively better game mode, Salmon Run. It
3
makes
weeks
my
is,
neurons fry up,
I feel like,
leaving me with a
awesome
chronic
for this
dopamine
level of
deficiency.
editing.
I mean, just look at how much stuff is going on screen. It's beautiful. Every second is a fight.
We love the brain rot memes. We love the brain rot memes.
For marginal profit. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and we're hungry.
Okay,
So, yo,
that's
I'm
wild
Oqqobbo.
though.
This is going to be
That's
for
pretty
people who
wild.
haven't played Salmon Run yet, but if you're already a fan of Splatoon and Salmon Run,
Thanks for
stick
the follow,
around,
Matt.
Listen to my rambles and laugh at my stupid edits.
True, already am. You know exactly what I'm doing. Wow. And you've got your own little intro sequence? Oh my goodness.
Splatoon 2 has a devoted fan base that share the objectively wrong opinion. That
A
their version
callback.
of
We love a
Salmon Run is better
callback.
than the game.
Also appreciative. Going back just a few
Way too
seconds.
late to the YouTube party. If I was making content,
You know,
like
you're
that,
saving
sure as
yourself
shit I would've
early.
been milking the
You're putting in your sources. You're putting in sources for some wild content. That's all I'm gonna say. Some wild content, but
out of marine.
nonetheless.
So better
dude, I'm like, I feel like I'm just so actually interested in this video. I just never knew. First of all, I've never played Splatoon, so I can't speak much on it. It's always looked like fun. I've just never wanted to goo on my friends in a video game. I usually do it in real life. Oqqobbo, a winning YouTube channel. I mean, truly, I think we've stumbled on greatness. Hopefully the climb is quick because I want you to become big fast so you don't give up. Because truly, if you kept going, you're going to have an amazing YouTube channel that I'm excited I got to say I saw at 622 subscribers. Now, there's going to be a lot of excuses in life not to keep working on it. But I really hope you keep going through and keep doing it. Because I think you're not stumbling. I think you're walking through greatness right here. Oh, wait, actually, that reminds me. Before we leave, you should definitely customize your channel to make this video the page header. We would go to amateur horror. So his name was, it was Corpse Husband, right? I used to watch a lot of videos back in the day when people were reading these horror stories and stuff, and I very much enjoyed it. So I'm curious to see the voice that follows. Because when you're doing narration, I think having an amazing voice is the super important part, as well as not misspeaking.
Dark, no coloration other than black shadow. Come to me at night.
Okay, depends. Oh, okay. Sometimes you mix it up. I just noticed a few times your mic Well, I had the same issue. I assume you have a Blue Yeti, because I have the exact same thing
I
happen.
started seeing a very tall,
I think it was around
dark
here.
than black
Oh, well,
too young.
this was a good part, though. I do enjoy this part. I enjoy that you're adding some visual effects as well as audio effects to the horror of this story. I think that's important. I think just reading it probably wouldn't be enough, so I really like that you've done this. It just provides like an additional experience to anyone that's watching it. I assume most people are probably just listening, but even if they're just listening, you have the audio portion as well. Sometimes I wish there's a little more inflection at certain parts of the story. But when I'm listening to it, I mean, I could easily... It reminds me of my... I think Corpse Husband is the person's name. It reminds me of my Corpse Husband days of just looking, you know, literally just staring at the screen, listening to it. One thing that's important that I think you've done as well is like linking key words to the actual image. I think you swap it up enough as well. You're averaging like 15 seconds probably. 15 to 25 seconds per image. Which I think is where you probably want to be. Again, I'm speaking like I'm an expert. I'm not an expert, so take this all with a grain of salt. You also have one thing I do want to say. You know, it'll be like a compliment sandwich, except I'm missing the back half. Your voice, like I was saying, you have the right voice for it, and that is very true. I think it's deep enough, and you have a little bit of gravel in it as well, naturally. I just, maybe this is me being off base, and let me know. I just think you really got to go for it. You know, if you put a little more like gusto into it, because your voice is perfect for it. But if you were to read with more like intensity, I think you'd be peak of the horror genre. I don't know how to exactly describe it, but like if I were to talk like this, it's a little more from the back of the throat. It's a little more soothing. And that can be what you want. It depends on what you want. If you want it to be more soothing, I think you're going for the right thing. But when you move things to the front of your mouth, every beat sounds a little stronger. You're working through it. I think you just keep making them. I think you make some shorts to advertise them like you did there. I think you got good thumbnails for it. I think you should keep trying and seeing what kind of thumbnail works best. It's a weird comparison, but your content's kind of like ASMR in a way. Reading Reddit horror stories is just ASMR to a different audience. People are doing it because they like, one, usually the voice. They want to listen to tell the story, and they like the story as well. They like, you know, the fear it gives their heart, or the adrenaline it gives it at least. But I think you're killing it. I can't wait to see this say 1,000 subs, and then it's gonna say 1 million subs right here. Bam. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got Dr.Bodyshot. Anyways.
That game is an RPG, a shooter, or a fighting game. Bosses are basically the benchmarks that test whether or not
I like
the player has sufficient
relevant.
how the game plays.
Everyone's seen this. Everyone's seen him lose and lose.
That's just there to get you familiarized with the controls, to the final boss, where you have to fight the goddamn Undertaker at WrestleMania to break his streak. It's safe to say that you've likely become proficient at the game to overcome these obstacles.
One thing I like is you sound knowledgeable, and that's a trait. People will, you know, it does take time, but you're speaking with the confidence of knowing it, and I think that's well appreciated in these types of videos. One thing, and this is for everyone that I've already reviewed as well, but like I feel like everyone's done really good YouTube video titles. You started off the perfect boss, because this is what you're going to be talking about. But I also do enjoy that you put this second portion in to describe exactly what game you're going to be talking about. That way, I mean, I don't have any stats for this, but it gives the viewer all the information they need.
This version of Crownless is the kind of difficulty that I absolutely love. See, like I mentioned before, the best kind of bosses are
Okay, I've never played this game before, but
This
who is
version
this
of Crownless
character?
is the kind of difficulty that I absolutely love. See, Like I mentioned before.
Sorry.
the best
Anyways, we continue on. I want to hear the new mic though. You know, I want to see what we're cooking with
Probably
now.
could be the worst character in this game, and I'd still pull her.
I have one more. One more, please.
I do want to say, I love gacha games. I love gambling.
I happen to have won the 50-50 because let's be honest, it's just that easy. And I am so excited to tell you guys that she is
Brother, Chang
one
Li.
of the most enjoyable characters in the game right now. From her gameplay, to her presentation, to her story. I'm gonna break it down for all of you guys so that you can make an informed
I might have to
decision
try
on
out
whether
this
or not you
game.
wanna get her on her banner.
You've only been doing this a month, which is crazy because you are also killing it. We've had 3 banger channels. We continue on to Chef.
Welcome back to everyone's favorite segment.
Another great voice. We love glazing. Dude, we love glazing the boys. I can't say that.
Lethal Women could be a fun RPG. Let's check it out.
Dude, you're about to get me banned. This looks like a dangerous game to show on stream.
Oh, they're fucking. Oh my god! How is
They're
that
doing,
allowed?
huh?
Next. Ducks? I like ducks. What? That's ducking awesome.
Knee slapper.
Cock. I love cock.
I'm sorry.
Edge's Tavern.
That's okay.
Finally, I have arrived. What? Hold up. This game might be gas. Pause.
This one actually looks
Damn,
pretty
this
good.
guy's a mess.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck happened here? Wait, how the fuck do I open this? Weedy Hut Juniors is open.
Okay, first of all, why does this mean closed
Wait, how
and
the
this
fuck
means
do I open
open? Is there a rule in this town that any signs pointed north are closed and anything pointed west are...
Weedy Hut Juniors is open. I spelled weenie right? I don't fucking know.
Is that a
What
Texas
the hell
flag?
Is that? Huh? Damn, it's a zombie, bro.
Did the cat just get gunned down? You know, you've got like what you need to get going, and you've only been doing it a month too. So I think you're killing it. You've got like a good comedy voice, if that makes sense. Like when I hear your voice, it sounds like someone that's going to make me laugh by saying something funny. You know, you just sound like a funny guy. Can the Death Note beat Saitama? That's an interesting question. My guess would be yes. Unless he's got like magical anti-Shikigami genes. We continue on.
I have a hypothetical that hasn't been as explored as much as I would have liked by other people. Now, I don't know if others are as interested in this topic as I am, but I can barely find any
I do want to say I love the use of music and the
So today, we
visuals
have a
you're already
hypothetical
doing.
that hasn't been as explored as much as I would have liked by other people. Now, I don't know if others are as interested in this topic as I am, but I can barely find any videos relating to this topic anywhere on YouTube, which is a shame because it is an incredibly interesting question. So I've decided to answer it myself. Yep, you read the title correctly. In this video, we'll be exploring the question of whether one of the most infamous tools across anime can beat the One Punch Man himself.
One thing that I think is impressive to be able to do is when you make the music follow the emotion of what it's portraying. The music in here sounds inquisitive, curious. Music has these emotions that most people don't realize, and you can hear it right here. I know, this is banger editing for 43 subs. This is the craziest part. This is why, oh my god, I'm so excited to get to do this. I feel like everyone I've watched is so incredible and so, like, on the up and up.
Well, starting off with the first rule, it clearly states that the human whose name is written in this note shall die. Pretty straightforward, right? So applying this to the context of the One Punch Man verse, monsters like Garo and aliens like Boris wouldn't really be affected by the note. I mean, they're quite clearly not human. Now, here's where things get tricky.
My gosh. I like this text too. I will say that. I enjoy going from the manga panels to this text. I haven't put too much thought into the like when you're using it, but I on base level, I do enjoy
It's
it.
true for now.
Dude, this is crazy. You only have 43 subs. This was a banger video. I wish it was longer. I have more questions that you could have talked for another 10 minutes and I would have watched it. This was amazing. The editing was good. I love the music. I love the talking. I love the visuals. great video. And it does help that it's about something I enjoy. But it was really good. It was really, really good. Now this, I can't prove on my own. Because I just don't, like, I'm not a big, streamer, YouTuber. But I have heard from people that red in thumbnails gets less views. It does. I don't know if you've heard of the Hearthstone YouTuber Rarin, but he talked about it once. Ooh, more anime. More anime. I love anime, so it's gonna work out. Let's go.
I took a break for way too long, was almost done with rap. I took some time to find myself, I'm healing from my past. I got issues, I got problems, but I'm still intact. But I got something on my chest, so now I'm coming back. My last album got some hate, they weren't in love with that. I put my soul into that project, gave it all I had. It's one thing if you just don't feel what I've been dropping. This don't apply to you, I'm talking about borderline stalking. They spreading lies and spreading rumors, man, I just don't see the humor. Always growing like a tumor, got my mental in the sewer. While they hide behind computers, they critique on my maneuvers. They don't realize who I'm dating needs consent from all my viewers. I'm not that type of rapper they don't understand. Like I don't walk around and do things just because I can.
So I don't watch very many AMVs, so I'm gonna try my hardest to give actual helpful compliments and thoughts. You'll have to let me know, and feel free to correct me. I'm actually very curious. I feel like the text could be a little bigger. I don't know how big they usually make it. I mean, the main focus is the scene behind it, and I was definitely entranced by it the whole time. I just didn't know if this should be a tiny bit bigger. Look at this one. This one's killing it with the text. Not that the other one was like, the other one's scenes were amazing, and I really enjoyed the transitions and everything you're doing. But where you've got it like on different parts of the screen, the size is like variable. I mean, it is going to increase your editing time for sure. I just think it adds something a lot. I think it adds a lot. Sorry, it adds something a lot. I speak English very good. Very impressive. Another very impressive channel. Only impressive channels today, which, to be fair, if I'm being 100, can I be 100% honest? I was a little worried that I might run into some that are struggling a little bit. But I don't think I've ran into a single person where you can't tell, like, they don't enjoy what they're doing, truly. I want to send a cash prize to Oqqobbo. Oh my god. I'm gonna buy him a lunch. He's getting the poor man's $25. All funded by my 9 to 5. That's for going first. That's for going first and having a banger YouTube channel. You know, when I do this again in the future, I want to definitely have bigger prize. I want there to be a bigger prize pool. I think we had a good amount of people come through. I don't know what you can put it to, you know, maybe buy yourself a nice lunch or something. You deserve it, dude. I hope it gives you the energy and love to keep continuing on. I hope everyone continues on as well, but if I'm gonna make this into content, I have to give out money like Mr. Beast, okay? I gotta clickbait. I just gave away my life savings, you know? Or, you know, in theory, put it towards your channel, but putting it towards your channel might just be eating lunch for the day. So, and that has been the conclusion of the Creator Cup, better known as Diamond in the Rough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you check some of these channels out. I hope that everyone had a blast getting to see some new content, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you want to be reviewed, if you want to join in, if you want you to see your channel in the next video, make sure to comment it and show up to stream, because that's the only way I'm going to check. Now, thank you so much. Enjoy your night, afternoon, and morning, whatever it is for you. Love you all. Good night.